Have you ever decluttered your entire home, feel super proud of yourself, and then, bam, a few months later or even weeks, it's like the clutter magically crept back? Annoying, right? Well, here's the thing. Minimalism isn't just about cleaning stuff out. It's about staying clear. If you don't change your habits, you will end up in an endless cycle of declutter, reclutter, repeat. Minimalism is more than just tossing things and spending less money. For me, it's about living a purposeful life, a lifestyle that requires mindfulness and, let's be honest, a bit of discipline. But don't worry, the key to staying minimal isn't perfection, it's building simple habits that make life easier. Today, I'm sharing 8 habits that help me stay minimal, habits that save your time, space, and maybe even your sanity. Whether you're new to minimalism or a seasoned pro, these tips will keep your life clutter-free and focused. Let's jump in. The first habit is throw away trash immediately. Okay, let's talk about something obvious yet shockingly underrated. Getting rid of trash. I know what you're thinking. Duh, Emily, I throw away trash. But let's be honest here. How many of you have a temporary trash room? You know that corner where empty Amazon boxes, random receipts, and 3-day-old coffee cups go to hibernate? No judgment. I've been there too. Let me share a secret. Trash procrastination is a gateway to clutter chaos. These days, I make it a point to take out the trash every single day. When I open a package, I break down the box and recycle it immediately. Not that I will do it later nonsense. Because we all know that later means never. One time I left a stack of boxes by my door thinking, well, I will do it tomorrow. Fast forward 3 weeks and my entryway looked like an Amazon warehouse. Now I treat trash like a bad haircut. It's annoying while it's there, but once it's gone, I feel 10 pounds lighter and my space looks so much better. Here's what you can do. Set a timer for 5 minutes at the end of your day and do a quick trash sweep. Get the recycling out, toss expired food, and clean out that mysterious junk drawer. It's a small habit, but the payoff is huge. Doesn't it feel amazing to walk into a clean space without random trash lurking around? Trust me, this one habit can transform your home and your mental clarity. Number 2 is Declutter Quarterly. Well, decluttering once a year sounds nice, but it's like brushing your teeth once a week. Completely ineffective. Clutter is sneaky. It grows faster than you realize. That's why I do a major check-in with my stuff every 3 months. It's like a little spring cleaning, but without the pollen and allergies. Take clothes, for example. Well, last year, I found myself staring at a dress I hadn't worn for years. But it's so cute, you know, so I told myself, well, maybe I will wear it someday. Guess what? Someday never came. I hadn't touched that dress since I bought it in 2018. So I finally donated it and felt instantly lighter. Here's my rule. If I haven't used something in 6 months, I ask myself, will I honestly use this in the next 6 months? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. This applies to everything, like your clothes, kitchen gadgets, books, even that random yoga mat collecting dust in the corner. For those of you thinking, well, but what if I might need it? Let me gently remind you, if you haven't needed it in half a year, that day probably isn't coming. Let's be real. Are you really going to take mini donuts with that special tree? Okay, here's a prop tip. Pull down your favorite playlist, grab a box, and start decluttering. Donate, sell, or recycle the items you no longer need. And remember, less stuff means less to clean, organize, and stress over. Hey, before we go on, if any of these tips resonated with you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I share practical, no-pressure advice every week to help you simplify your life and embrace minimalism. Let's make this journey fun and stress-free together. Number 3, keep an inventory of what you own. Let's play a game. How many black sweaters do you own? If your answer is, a few, then you need this tip. Keeping an inventory of what you own might sound extreme, but trust me, it's a game changer. When I first started minimalism, I had no idea how much I actually owned. So I made a list. And it took me 3 days. Yes, 3 entire days. By the end, I realized I had not 2, not 3, but 5 black sweaters. And don't even get me started on the number of water bottles and mugs. Now, I have a running list of my belongings. It sounds like a lot of work, but it saved me so much time and money. Well, for example, when I tempted to buy another white t-shirt, I checked my list and remind myself that I already have 3 at home. So start small, pick one category like your wardrobe or kitchen and list everything you own. You will be amazed at how much you discover about your buying habits. And bonus is knowing what you have helps you avoid buying duplicates. No more accidentally owning 6 pairs of scissors. Number 4, learn to repair instead of replace. Let's rewind to a simple time. Remember when people actually fixed things? Well, these days it feels like everything is disposable. But here's the deal. Learning to repair items not only saves money, but also keeps clutter from creeping back in. My favorite pair of pajama got a hole in the sleeve. The old me would have tossed them without a second thought. The new me, I whipped it out of my trusty sewing kit and patched them up. And you know what? Wearing those fixed pajamas feel oddly satisfying, like I had unlocked some secret life skill. It doesn't have to be complicated. Fixing a chair leg, gluing a broken vase, or even changing a button can save you from buying something new. If you're not naturally handy, no shame, I wasn't either. Start small. YouTube is full of tutorials for basic repairs. Trust me, it's worth it. Not only will your wallet thank you, but your home will stay minimalist without unnecessary replacements. Number 5 is repurpose what you already own. Let's be honest, who doesn't enjoy a good DIY moment? Repurposing isn't just creative, it's also a secret weapon for keeping clutter out of your home. Whenever I feel the itch to buy something new, I pause and ask myself, do I already have something that could work for this? 9 times out of 10, the answer is yes. Take my soap dish, for example. I realized I needed one, but didn't feel like buying it. While cleaning the kitchen, I stumbled upon a cute little saucer that I never used. Now, it's a perfect soap dish. Practical and $0 spent, win-win. Another time, I needed a place to keep my keys. Instead of hunting for a fancy key rack online, I looked around my apartment and found a hook built into my desk lamp. Who knew my lamp could be a key holder? Problem solved without adding clutter. The beauty of repurposing is that it's like solving a fun little puzzle. Need a plant pot? Grab an old mug. Running out of storage for pens? That candle jar you were about to toss is now your new desk organizer. Here's the best part. When you repurpose items, you are not only saving money, but also giving your belongings a new lease on life. And honestly, there's a tiny thrill in finding creative solutions that are totally unique to you. So the next time you think, I need to buy, pause, take a walk around your home and look at what you already own. Chances are you will find something that works just as well, if not better. Have you ever repurposed something in a creative way? Let me know in the comments. I'm always on the hunt for new ideas. Number 6 is manage shopping temptation. While shopping, the ultimate minimalist kryptonite. You are scrolling online or wandering through Target and suddenly you see it, a must-have item on sale for 50% off. Your brain says, it's such a good deal. But let's just get real. Do you actually need it? Here's how I handle those shopping cravings. I ask myself simple questions. Will I use this every day? If the answer is no, it's an instant pass. For example, last week I saw this cutest mini takoyaki maker. Did I want it? Absolutely. But then I thought, am I going to make takoyaki like every day? Definitely not. So I walked away. I still miss her a little bit, but I wouldn't buy it immediately. It's on my wish list now. We will find out if I still want it in 30 days later. Another tip, rent instead of buy for one-time use items. I love snowboarding, but only go like once or twice a year. Instead of owning a bulky board that takes up precious storage space, I rent one when I hit the slopes. It's cheaper and keeps my closet clutter-free. And let's not forget my favorite rule, one in, one out. If I really want that new sweater, I have to donate an old one first. This keeps my wardrobe from overflowing and makes me think twice before making a purchase. Well, minimalism isn't about deprivation yourself. It's about buying with intention. When you focus on what truly adds value to your life, shopping becomes, less about impulse and more about thoughtful choices. Have you tried any of these tricks? If not, give them a shot next time you feel the pull of a sale. Next one, always put things back in their place. Picture this. You've just used your scissors to open the package. You're in a rush, so you leave them on the counter thinking, well, I will put them away later. Sounds familiar? Now multiply that by 10 different items, and suddenly your home looks like a tornado swept through it. This used to be me, constantly losing things, because I never put them back in their place. But then I adopted one simple habit: always put things away immediately after using them. It sounds small, but trust me, it's life-changing. Think about it. Putting something back takes, 10 seconds? But if you leave everything lying around, you will spend hours tidying up later and probably lose half the items in the process. You know what I mean? We all owe them an apology. Sorry to all the phone chargers I've misplaced over the years. Now, whether it's my mug, my scissors, or even my hairbrush, everything goes back to its home right after I use it. This keeps my space tidy and my stress levels low. It also makes cleaning so much easier because there's no mountain of stuff to sort through. If this feels overwhelming, start with one category, like your keys or remote controls, and work your way up. You will be amazed at how much calmer your home feels when everything is in its rightful place. Try it for a week and let me know how it goes. I promise, future you will be so grateful. Number 8, cultivate a grateful mindset. Well, minimalism isn't just about owning less. It's also about shifting your mindset. Instead of obsessing over what you don't have, try focusing on what you do have. Trust me, gratitude is the secret sauce that makes minimalism truly fulfilling. For example, whenever I feel the urge to shop, I take a moment to look around my home. I remind myself of all the amazing things I already own. The cozy blanket on my couch, the books on the shelf, and yes, even my trusty coffee mug that's seen better days. Suddenly, the need to buy something new just disappears. Another habit that helped me is keeping a gratitude journal. Every night, I jot down 3 things I'm thankful for. They don't have to be big. Sometimes it's as simple as I had a great cup of coffee this morning, or the rain stopped just in time for my walk. This practice has completely changed how I see my belongings and my life. Well, gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. When you realize how much you already have, the desire for more starts to fade. Plus, being content with less isn't just good for your wallet, it's also great for your mental health. So next time you feel the itch to buy something, pause and ask yourself, am I appreciating what I already have? You might be surprised by how much you discover. So there you have it. 8 habits that helped me stay minimal. It's not about being perfect. It's about creating systems that makes life easier and more intentional. Whether you're decluttering for the first time or trying to maintain a minimalist lifestyle, these habits will keep you on track. So what's your favorite tip, or do you have your own minimalism habit to share? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who uses a little less clutter and a lot more calm in their life. See you next time. Bye!